Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Laser Racing League here for race number 18 of the 20. We got 3 races to go and going into Martinsville here today. Angel Gutierrez only has a 45-point lead over Dan Park. Mike Bliss is 111 back. Devin Zimmerman 174 after race win number 3 on the year. So he's making a comeback here towards the end. Daniel Voiles 5th, 192 back. Devin Smith 196 back. So going into it, we got 225 laps here in Martinsville. Let's see what will happen here today. Just so everybody knows, we'll go to edit here. We'll just show you what the points breakdown looks like. Because they're doing the old Winston Cup style points. So 185, so it's a 15-point gap. A 15-point difference if you finish first to second. Then it goes down 5, and then it ends up going down like 3 every time. So just wanted to let everybody else know. Let's get on into Martinsville. Let's make sure it says 225. It does. You're all set. Let's go. Race. Launch sim. I don't know how Martinsville is going to go, but this could be interesting. Opening relative, and let's get going. Oh, back here. Jesus Christ, I thought it was. Alright, and then boop. Boop. I just wanted to make sure I had the points up for myself. Oh, there we go. As the sim is loading here. This will be the last race of the day. Close that. Pretty sure I have relative turned off. Yep, we're all set. Should be unlocked. I can move that. And let's get to the 25, who is the points leader. And what they can do here in quali. And it's already on TV2. Nice. Let's see what Angel Gutierrez can do in qualifying and what Dan Park can do. And for lap 1, Devin Zimmerman, Lingerfeld, Casey Kane, Angel Gutierrez 36. That is not good. I don't see Dan top 10 though. Hopefully the 25 improves here on the second lap. And Dan was 31st there. Mal to pole. Jeff Green to pole. So there's Jeff Green, Malico. Zimmerman is up to third. Mark Martin, Markle, Kenny Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Mike Bliss, Emerson Arden, and Michael Waltrip. Bliss is also top 10. Angel is 26th. Let's see where it has Dan at and the scrolling one up top. There's Ben Park. Where's Dan Park? There's Devin Smith just ahead of Angel. Dan Park did not have a good qualifying, it looks like. Voiles 29th. Sorry, I'm letting it scroll and then we'll go. 34th, 35th. Dan is starting 36th. That is not good. We might get Devin Zimmerman to pull off an upset here all of a sudden. as he's going to try to go for his 4th win on the year.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
Put that back up there. And Jeff Green is the pole sitter, which seems weird to me. There's Jeff Green, Malenko. So the 2 guys that have 2 and 3 wins are up front. Or sorry, not. Sorry, 2nd and 3rd. As Jeff Green is on pole. It is Jeff Green, Malenko, Devin Zimmer, Mark Martin, Ty Markle, Kenny Wallace, Ricky Red, Mike Bliss, Emerson Arden, and Michael Waltrip, your top 10 starters here today. As we get ready, I think they have 2 pace left here. Points leader Angel Gutierrez, start 26, I think it was. Dan Park is 36, I think it said. So they both have a lot of work to do. I know Devin Zimmerman was top 5 now in points, and Mike Bliss was top 10 or 5 or something like that. And they're both 3rd and 8th here. And then Emerson, I think, is top 10 in points as 9th. So there's some people trying to make a comeback here towards the end. And we'll see how that continues to go for everybody. Pace car is off. Let's get ready to do 225 laps here at Martinsville.
Green flag,
We are
green
green
flag.
here at Martinsville. Green, green, green. Mal gets off to a decent start on the outside. Can he get in front of the 43 of Jeff Green? Not quite. Mal trying to fight around the high line. Might need to just fall in line so he doesn't lose more spots. Can he get down? Jeff Green clears. Mal still trying to fight the high line. I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to have to get in line here to the 43. Can Jeff Green clear? He's still holding the bottom. With Mal still on the high line here. And he sent it. He's not giving up as they're 3 wide, a little bit farther back. Mal still not clear of the 43. The Jeff Green finally cleared him, but can he clear the 33 Devin Zimmerman? Zimmerman looking to the inside. He's clear. Merkel now trying to get up into 4th, side by side with Mark Martin. Zimmerman looking to the inside of Malenko up ahead for 2nd place. We'll continue to watch the 4th place battle for the moment. Zimmerman looks to get closer to that 7, and looks like Devin Zimmerman is there. He wants to go for another win and close the points gap even more to them. And they're battling for 2nd here at the moment. They do not clear. Go back here, Dale Jarrett, 28 of Rookie Red now for the 6th spot. As the field starts to get spread out more. Dale Jarrett still side by side with Rookie Red. Red trying to fight it on the outside line here. Mal just had his fastest lap of the day. Dale Jarrett clears Ricky Red. Markle trying to go and get Mark Martin here for the 4th spot. Dives to the inside here. Almost clears the 6, not quite yet. I wonder how long they can go on fuel. I'm going to assume around like 50 laps or more. Markle almost clears Mark Martin, not quite yet. Still fighting it for the 4th spot. And Devin Zimmerman looks to get past the 7 and Malenko up ahead here. Can't quite get there. The 42 is still there on the 6th. And they're still battling side by side here. The Zimmerman and Mal now battling. Devin trying to go around the outside of the 7. And actually gets a great run off of turn 2. But Mal's still there, puts the nose in. Actually surprised how well the racing is going here. Devin get the run out the corner, he cannot. Markle now falls back to Dale Jarrett back there as we watch the 2nd place battle. Maybe I will finish the season today. Devin still trying to get around the 7 of Malenko. It's not working. The top 4 stay the same. 33 has the speed, but cannot get around the 7. And Devin comes right back to the bottom here of the 7 of Mal. Can he get it to work? As these two continue to battle. Devin's still there. Mal's still on the outside. It's clear at the 7. Markle trying to hang on to his top 5 starting spot, but Dale Jarrett is there. He's gained 5 so far this race. Angel Gutierrez has fallen to 35th, 34th. But Dan Park has fallen to dead last. That is not good for either of them. But someone up here does really well. And it looks like Devin has gotten around Mel, and I missed it. Here comes the 7 right back at the 33, trying to go to the bottom. He cannot do anything about it. Mark Martin now looking up here as they have pulled away. To go towards the end of the top 10, Emerson and Kenny Wallace battling for 9th. Harvick and Jeff Burton also back here. Only so much you can do here at this small paperclip. Emerson just falling back now on the high line here. Mal and Devin Zimmerman still battling up for 2nd. They're allowing Jeff Green to just pull away here. But Devin Zimmerman, I don't think cares about that too much. As long as he can finish here in the top 10, he will gain a lot of points on the 25 and the 9. But Mark Martin, though, gets into this picture to the inside of the 33 and he clears. Devin just needs to get into a rhythm here back in 4th place. Let's see if Mark Martin can get around Mal. Zimmerman's there, but can't quite get there. Looking to the inside of Mark Martin again right here. Will he be able to clear the 6th now? Mark tries to hang it around the outside, gets a great run off of turn 4. As Devin tries to send it back in there, but can't quite get it there. Mike Bliss trying to get back up here. He's also trying to gain a lot of points, but needs to finish ahead of the 33 to do so. They're single filed out for the most part. Loyal's pretty low back here. We got a battle for third. Once again. Zimmerman and Mark Martin still battling at it. Up here for the third spot. Devin back on the outside now. Mark Martin says not today, as he almost clears the 33 once again. Jeff Green's getting really close to the back half of the field. We'll see if he can get through traffic once he gets there. Now we're in that holding pattern. Just outside the top 10, you got Kenny Wallace and Christian Bracken battling for the 11th position. Kenny Wallace hanging tough on the outside, but he's lost 5 spots since the beginning of this race. Let's go look at our points leaders. We know they're not getting too hot towards the back of the field here. There's Angel Gutierrez back in 33rd. You can see Dan Park not too far back. Dan has to catch the 25 and a pass to at least gain. But they should be afraid of the 33 and 0 in the top 10. Angel Gutierrez has lost 7. For Dan Park, he hasn't gained any, but he's trying to right now get around Travis Quapple. We'll see if he can make that work. Jesse Adams, Mitchell Hodak, Maisie Creighton. These two have had good days last couple weeks, but it's not working out here today so far. Jeff Green catching the back of the field, though. That is not good for them. Ty Markle is caught up to Devin Smith. Or sorry, Devin Zimmerman. All of a sudden, looking to the inside of the 33 here. It is 3 Fords and 3 Chevys up front right now. Markle clears the 33 with ease. Devin might have used up his tires. Mike Bliss up to 6th. Dale Jarrett, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton right now battling around the 8th spot. Jeff Burton looking to the inside of Ricky Rudd here. What can he do? Side by side here off of turn number 2. Jeff Burton dives down to the inside. Looks like they're going to clear Ricky Rudd here. No, not quite. Emerson, though, gets to the inside of Ricky Rudd also. Rudd's going to fall back to 10th possibly. Well, it looks like Emerson will clear the 28 also. Whereas Ricky Rudd got a great run off of turn 2. Looks like he gets a good run. Ricky Rudd does fall behind the 48 now. Kenny Wallace is here. Looks like we might have a battle for third. Markle is catching up to Mark Martin now. Devin Zimmerman now looking to the inside of the 42. As Malenko has pulled away from these guys, trying to catch up to Jeff Green as Jeff Green gets to the back half of the field. Zimmerman at the back bumper of the 42. It's a great run off of turn number 4. Looks to the inside of the 42 here into turn 1. Zimmerman up into 4th. Pushes the 42 out the way, and he gets back up a spot after losing 2. Markle falls back to where he started. Mike Bliss, though, getting into the picture back here. Jeff Green has caught the back half of the field. Will he be able to get around him, though? That's the big question. Will that allow Mal to catch up to him and pass him, possibly? As we continue to watch the battle for the 4th spot. Like Bliss is really low right there, trying to block Dale Jarrett. Jeff Green is passing lap traffic at the end of the pack. As these two battle for the 6th spot. Mal's not really catching Jeff Green either. Jesse Adams, Travis Kvapil both lap down. Go back up here. Dan has gone around Angel Gutierrez 2 spots ahead, so he'll gain a couple points on 25 at this moment if Jeff Green starts to lap him. Tries to lap him all, I should say. Blake Bliss now trying to battle Jeff Burton back here for the 7th spot. Burton trying to go around the outside. How long can they go on fuel too? I said around 50 laps. Not 100% sure on that. Got a nice battle for 9th place. Emerson and Kenny Wallace now. Harvick trying to get into the top 10. Biggest movers in the top 10, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Burton, both up +5. Biggest loser in top 10, Kenny Wallace -3. Devin Zimmerman, Emerson -1. You got Mike Bliss, Mark Merton, both up 1. Jeff Green, Mal, and Ty Markle have not moved spots from where they started. Emerson now loses the top 10 spot to Harvick. Harvick up 2 into the top 10. Mal, though, because lap traffic has caught up to Jeff Green, is getting there. It's getting harder to pass for some of these front guys. I should say Jeff Green trying to pass lap traffic, apparently. As we are clicking laps away. Can Mal get there? He wants his 3rd win of the year to match Devin Zimmerman. Man, Green is just running a high line right now, trying to get around lap traffic. He's not having any luck doing so. We got 125 left. No. A lot more, sorry. Jeff Green trying to pass lap traffic up ahead here. Hubert again not having, is that who's in the 11? Matthew Hubert not having a good day again. Having a rough one in last place. Jeff Green just going high. It's not working for him. He did try passing a couple right when he got up there, but he couldn't make it work. They're just all jumbled up ahead of these guys. Looks like Dan's gotten back around Angel Gutierrez. 25 just losing spots. Maybe not what I said in pit stops. Wonder how far they can get. Mal looking to the inside of Jeff Green here for the race lead. As Zimmerman looks to get Mark Martin here as they're catching up to these two also. Mal looks to the inside of the 43. They're side by side now for the race lead going here into turn number 1. Green goes way high. Can't quite get it to work, but there's a lot of traffic ahead of these two. How are they going to navigate this? Top of 9 having a really bad day. He's starting to fall back. Mal can't get it to work. Here comes Mark Martin also. Lap traffic really stacking the top 5 up now. Mal falls back in line. Here comes Mark Martin to his outside. Devin Zimmerman to the inside of Markle. Markle to the outside of him, I should say. We'll stay with the 7 as Mark Martin's to his outside. Mark is still there. He's got the second now. Can he get the good run off of turn 4? He does. Is he going to clear the 7 though? Does not. Jeff Green finally gets underneath the 11 as Mark Martin takes second place back. Can he get up to Jeff Green here? Has nowhere to go though with the 11 there. Goes to the outside of Jeff Green. But Matthew Hubert's in the way. That gives Mal the spot back on the bottom. Mark trying to go for the lead around the outside of Jeff Green now. His lap traffic is just in the way, and man, Angel Gutierrez is losing even more spots now. Up ahead. And now second from last. Not a good race in Martinsville for the 25. But this is how they run at the short tracks. They're not going to be happy for a personal finale. Side by side for the race lead, Mark Martin trying around the outside of Jeff Green, almost gets into the 6 there. Mark takes the lead away from Jeff Green. Green still sends it into 3 and 4. Off the corner, Mark Martin takes, no he doesn't, he's not clear yet. Jeff Green's still there. The 11 hindering the 6's position right now, and Jeff Green pushes Mark up the track. It allows the 7 of Mal there to get in back into it. Mark's still there though on the outside. Mark finally gets a decent run off of 4, but can't clear the 43. Man, Jeff Green really leaning on the 6 car here. Can Mark make the outside line work? Here comes the 7 of Mal, also going to the outside of the 6. All top 5 are up here now. Mark's still there. Green's still on the bottom. It looks like Mark will finally... No, not quite. Jeff Green still sends it in there. Still has a bumper. But I think Mark is finally going to get off turn 2 here. And clears the 43 finally. As Markle now tries to get to the inside of Malico, but cannot quite get there. Devin Zimmerman now looking to the outside of the 42. As they started battling, lap traffic started to pull away. Angel Gutierrez is last. This is not good for your points leader. Where's Dan? With the spots that Dan has, Dan might take the points lead back. All he needs is at least the top 20 or something like that if Angel finishes last. We're 3 points of position back here. Mark pulling away from Jeff Green now, needs to start going through the lap traffic. What can he do? Mark now trying to put the points leader a lap down to the inside of Angel Gutierrez here. What will the 25 do? Gutierrez now being put a lap down. Mark just goes clear by. And to the inside of top of 9 now. Mark making better work of the lap traffic than what Jeff Green did. How long till they can pit? I mean, I shortened the field, so I don't think they can go 100 laps, but if they can, damn, maybe 75, 80 laps then? Mark now just pushing his way through the field. Oh, top of 9 gets in the Mark almost a little bit there. Mal also now getting around Angel Gutierrez. Gutierrez just falling back now. They all don't have the cars like the 643 or 7 right now. And Mal to second place inside Jeff Green. Jeff Green's car is falling apart. Mark trying to pass Matthew Hubert now up ahead. Mal cannot get it to work. Jeff Green had a great run out the corner now. To the inside, top of 9. He's trying to get back up to Mark Martin. Mal was pretty low there. I thought he was pitting. I don't think. Oh, Dale Jarrett pits lap 74 from the top 10. So pit stops have started. Let's see what Mark Martin does. When will he come down? I don't think I want to be the first one down pit road, especially not at Martinsville. Dale Jarrett first one. There goes Maisie Crichton down pit road. Nobody from the top 10 still. Oh, Mark hits the 11 a little bit, gets a little loose. This might allow Jeff Green to get back to him. How far will these leaders take their fuel? Mark now tries to put Matthew Hubert a lap down. Jeff Green right behind. Zimmerman's about 1.5 back. Looks like Mal, Mark Martin, a couple of them with people coming out of pit road are having problems now. So when does Mark Martin decide to pit here? Both points leaders. The 25 was dead last, and Dan was only like 30th. They're separated by 44 points. Angel Gutierrez leads over Dan. Mark's still Jeff Green around to the outside here for the race lead. Green, can he get it to work on the outside? Mark tries to hold the inside line. As people have started their pit stops, only a couple. Gutierrez is 2 laps down now, so they must have pit also. Mark's still there, clears. Green has to get around Todd Bodine and keep him a lap down. We'll continue to watch these two go through traffic together. Green goes to the outside of Mark Martin off of turn 2. Can he make the outside work here? Mark gets a little loose off the corner, but Green's still there. This is allowing Devin Zimmerman, if he can get through the traffic, to close in on these two. Mark pushes Jeff Green up the track a little bit there, but Green's still got a great run off the corner. They're still side by side here in the 3 and 4. And not many people have made pit stops, only a couple people have. Jeff Green is going to clear Mark Martin. And he takes the race lead back from having pole here today. But Mark's still looking to the inside. What can he do off the corner? Green's still there. Mark sends it back in. But Green will probably get the run off of turn 4. Here comes Mark back to the inside. Malice falling to 6th. Markle stays 5th. Jeff Burton, though, working his way through up into 4th. Jeff Green hangs on right now over Mark Martin for the race lead. Harvick has worked his way into the top 10. Kenny Wallace and Emerson. No one else is pit. So maybe some people are just trying different things. And man, here comes Kyle Petty. Has he pit? Kyle Petty has pit. No wonder he's passing. That puts Jeff Green in a bad spot. Mark Martin back to the inside here for the race lead. Oh, Mark hits the 43 once again. Mark still sends it in there. Can he hang on? Jeff Green gets a great run out the corner. Jeff Green clears. Devin Zimmerman clears traffic. Can he get up to these two for a 3? Nobody else is pit yet. I'm surprised. I didn't think they were going to be able to make 100 laps. Because they, what, make about 125 in real life? Not full tanks of gas, I know that. Mark and, okay, so Devin Zimmerman doesn't pit, but Mark and Jeff Green do there. Let's see how long Zimmerman stays out. It's lap 89 for a lot. Devin Zimmerman battling Todd Bodine still, who's a lap down. This is allowing Devin Zimmerman to not be able to pit. Hopefully he can stay out this long on gas. A lot of them pit lap 90 there. Kane, Kenseth stayed out. Zimmerman's still good on gas. Looks like he will pit this time. How about Casey Kane here? Looks like Kane will pit this time. Kenseth too. How about Dave Blaney? Blaney pits. Smith pits. Ben Park. Gavin Wintermute does not. I think he was just stuck on the outside. Someone, Lingerfeld, also has not pit yet. They're both blocking each other, staying very low, maybe trying to get on the pit road. Propley also has not pit yet. Oh, 42 Markle hits Kenny Wallace there. These two pit. Propley pits. Dale Jarrett, I remember seeing him be the first one to pit lap 75. He's going to be the race leader. But quite a bit over the, we're just going to let it go and we'll go through the field then. There's a lot going on here right now through all that. Dale Jarrett is your race leader over Jeff Green, 6.2 seconds as we go through the field trying to find Jeff Green. Then Mark Martin is third, about 7 seconds back. Then Jeff Burton, Mike Bliss in fourth and fifth battling, about 8.5 back, 9 seconds almost. Devin Zimmerman sixth, Malenko in seventh, Kevin Harvick in eighth. God damn it. Kyle Petty ninth and Emerson 10th, about 12.9 back. Let's go find our points leader, Angel Gutierrez. There's the 25. 20th has gain spots because they pit lap 76, but they have 20 something lap older tires than a lot of people. Or 15 laps, something like that. So we'll see how they continue to do. Let's find Dan now, because that means Dan's probably behind them. Dan is 28th, a lap down. We'll see how that continues to go if Dan can catch the 25 after the 25 short pit them. And Dale Jarrett right here ahead. However, though, Devin Zimmerman still top 10. 25 has work to do to get ahead of him. Zimmerman might be catching up in points that way. And a lot of guys, so Dale Jarrett really pit early, 25 laps earlier. So Green, who is second, wherever he is, back here. We're going to stay with him, 4.1 seconds back, but a lot of traffic to get through. Does Dale Jarrett just keep getting pushed out the way until Green catches him? We'll go on board with Green for a little bit here in Martinsville. We got 125 laps to go. 90 is what, 180? So they'll have to pit around 180, 190. So they'll have one more pit stop to the end. Unless a yellow comes out, you know. Jeff Green about 3.1 back. They are catching Dale Jarrett quite quickly. Mark Martin's still about 2 seconds back from Jeff Green here. A lot of people put 90, 91, 92. .5 back. Yeah, he was about half a second quicker than Dale Jarrett last time by. About 2.2 seconds though. You see Dale Jarrett up there ahead. Dan right now trying to get his lap back in case of a yellow coming back right there in the 9. Gotta get to Dale Jarrett and stay ahead of the 43. While also trying to chase down the 25 Angel who's 25th. Dan's 33rd right now though, so he's having a rough time. And here comes Jeff Green with him. Dan pit lap 92. So Dan does have fresher tires than Jeff Green. But he's got to go chase down the 25 if he can. Jeff Green 0.7 back. You can see Dale Jarrett ahead. A lot of traffic ahead though. Hudak just dives down to the inside, same with Cropley. Both not having good races. This is hurting him getting to Dale Jarrett. Martin's now going to catch up possibly to Jeff Green here. Dale Jarrett's just stuck on the bottom as everybody goes around him on the outside. Jeff Green to the outside of the 99 while they're trying to get around Dale Jarrett here. See how that goes. Still a lot of traffic here. Mark's still right there behind Jeff Green. Can they get around the 88 of Dale Jarrett, who has like 25 lap older tires? 15 lap older tires, sorry. That's what they're trying to get around right now. We'll see how that continues to go. Mark is right there. Dale Jarrett's right ahead with the older tires. Trying that different strategy. Jeff Green almost got into the 88 there. That was close. Dale Jarrett blocks the bottom now. Jeff Green goes a little high. Mark Martin's right there. Are they going to go 3 wide? Not quite. Jeff Green pushes the 99 of Hudak up, who's a lap down. Can he get to Dale Jarrett now? He needs to be able to get to the outside. Not quite there yet. Devin Zimmerman's trying to get back in this. And there's Angel Gutierrez losing the time too from Dan's gotten around the 25. That's going to be points gained for him. Jeff Green around the outside of Dale Jarrett now for the race lead. Mark Martin's also right here. What is Mark going to be able to do? Will he push Dale Jarrett out the way? All 3 leaders, 1, 2, 3, under a blanket here. And a little bit of lap traffic. Jeff Green with the fresher tires though around the outside of Dale Jarrett. I think it's probably going to end up working out better. The Green can't quite get it done. Jeff Burton has worked his way back to past the 33. He's back up in here. As Dale Jarrett holds them all up. Green finally sends it around the outside there, but can he get the run off? That's all he needs. He can't quite get there though. Mark's just stuck behind Dale because Dale Jarrett can't go, and Green finally clears the 88. What can Mark do now? He's stuck on the bottom with the lap traffic all going around him. Mark's got to make a move. Dale Jarrett just blocks me on the bottom line still. Here comes Jeff Burton though. Will he figure out to go to the outside line? As they try to get around the lap car Todd Bodine here. Jeff Green starts to pull away once again. Let's see how that continues to go. Sorry about the cough. Jeff Burton, Devin Zimmerman now looking to get around his outside here in the 33. But Burton finally goes to the outside of Mark Martin, possibly it looks like. And up there, just going to fall back. Gavin Wintermew, a lap down there in the way. Mark finally tries to go back to the bottom of Todd Bodine, but can't get it to work. It looks like Harvick's now to the inside of Devin Zimmerman back here. That's for a spot, and Zimmerman gets pushed way wide there. Mike Bliss gets around him. Emerson gets around him. And Harvick got around him. Harvick now just trying to push his way as Jeff Burton to the outside of Mark Martin for third. What can he do up here? Side by side here into 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 2. Let me just check where we were on track. They're just losing time to Jeff Green and Dale Jarrett now. Dale Jarrett, though, 15 lap older tires pit early, and it's kind of working out for him. Side by side, Mark, can he get past 31? Or will Jeff Burton be able to just go around the outside here? It is still not working. Still side by side here, off of 2. Can Jeff Burton get the run? Mark's trying his hardest on the inside. It's not budging. They are catching back up to Dale Jarrett again, who has the older tires. What can he do, though? Burton finally clears the 6 of Mark. Top of 9, trying to get around Dale Jarrett, though, with the older tires. Like I said, Jeff has the outside line. That's going to be better against the 88, who has the older tires. He can make that outside line work. Burton trying his hardest up here. It's not working with Mark to the inside, though. Got a great run off of 2. Gets to the outside of Dale. Still trying to get to the outside of Dale Jarrett. Looks like he's finally there. Still side by side for a second. Dale Jarrett giving a really good fight here to the 31 of Jeff Burton. As Mark has to deal with lap traffic behind, and Burton still can't get it done. I don't think his tire's liking the outside line at this moment. Still side by side. Unfortunately, now he's got to deal with the slower car, Angel Gutierrez, also, who's on, I think, the same lap of tires. They might go 3 wide here. Jeff was trying to figure out a spot to go. Can't go anywhere. That is unfortunate. Dale Jarrett trying to make it work, and here comes Mark Martin right back at the 31. Jeff Green continues to pull away, 2.6 seconds right now. And here comes Mark back to the inside of the 31. Has the inside on the 25. That might work out for the 6. That looks like it will. Dale Jarrett doing a really good job of holding people up here and keeping that second place position. Can Mark in the fresher tires absolutely pass the 25? Because I'm pretty sure that Gutierrez also pit lap 76, so 14 lap older tires. Mark does clear the 25. Can Jeff Burton clear the 25? Burton's trying, can't quite get it to work yet. Burton's going to get put 3 wide here. Looks like Burton will clear the 25. Now, can Mark go get the 88? If Jeff has to deal with a lot of lap traffic behind. Emerson, though, battling Harvick back here. That is for the 6th spot. Devin Zimmerman also back here with them, and Mike Bliss. Dan just went a lap down. Still ahead of Angel Gutierrez, though. That'll gain points. Gutierrez continues to fall with the older tires being stuck in the outside line. Harvick now battling Devin Zimmerman back here. And Emerson. Zimmerman trying to get around these guys. He knows he needs all the points he can get to make it an interesting last few races. He's the only one that has 3 wins on the year, too. Malico behind in 9th has 2. They're both making really good runs here at the end of the year, but Mal's had a really, really up and down year. Marks looks like he's back at Dale Jarrett. Around the outside, Jeff Burton also there with him. If they can get around Dale Jarrett, they'll probably have a shot at Jeff Green. But here comes Jeff Burton to the inside of Mark Martin. Oh, they touch a little bit through turns 3 and 4. That was close. Jeff Burton pushed Mark up the track. Burton clears the 6. Mark gets back to the inside of the 31 though. Can they stop screwing each other up, or are they going to let Dale Jarrett possibly get a hang of this race, pitting early? We'll go back here a little bit. Zimmerman got around Emerson. Markle got around Harvick. Harvick's starting to fall back. Markle has some fresher tires on lap 94. He pit. So he's starting to move his way through. So can Jeff Burton get to Dale Jarrett now to be able to get to Jeff Green. I think Burton does have a better car than Mark. Burton looking to the outside of Dale Jarrett now. What can he do? The laps continue to tick away quite quickly. Almost an hour in and we're at lap 145. Jeff Burton around Dale Jarrett on the outside. It looks like he will clear the 88 quickly. Mark, that is something that 6 has not been able to do. Poor Dan. Dan's starting to fall back again. He only has 92 laps on his tires. He needs to be able to go back up to Jeff Green, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Burton still has Dale Jarrett looking to the inside. Burton still, like, Dale Jarrett is there again. It is not easy on him. His 15 lap older tires are somehow doing Dale Jarrett works. Christian Bracken has found himself in the top 10. Jacob also in the top 10. They've been working and moving their way. These two continue to fight still right here. Zimmerman needs to be able to beat Mike Bliss because I think they're close in points if they gain so much on the other two. Looks like Jeff Burton finally cleared the 88, but still runs higher line, which allows Dale Jarrett to get there. They are catching Jeff Green. It's 1.9 seconds right now. I think Mark's finally going to get a shot at Dale Jarrett here. I could be wrong. 75 to go. Park is there finally to the outside of Dale Jarrett. Can he make it work though? Jarrett is sending it into those turns. Jeff Burton really tries to get to Jeff Green. It is the Jeff and Jeff show right now. Properly just pushes Mark Martin up the track. As Dale Jarrett kept Mark Martin behind again. And the 24 Cropley, who's the lap down, just not giving way. Gutierrez really having a bad race, and actually 77's about to pass for position. Kane's 11th, rookie ride. Mallow's falling outside the top 10. That is not good for the 7. He's going backwards. Jeff Burton trying to get around top of 9 here. How's Jeff Green doing up here? Clear traffic. And he's just going to start pulling away again, probably. Until the next lap traffic car. At least the laps are ticking away like nothing. One yellow. Wait, did we have a yellow? I don't think we've had a yellow in this one. We are finally getting close to the next set of pit stops. Lap 180, around there. And they're going to the end after that. Jeff Green is on pit lane. He is pitting way, way early. Unless he thinks he can make it to the end from here. That puts Jeff Burton into the lead. Well, maybe Jeff Green is trying to be smart about it, but I don't know if that's smart if they end up catching him. And also, he's putting himself at a risk if there's a yellow. Third place, Mark Martin pits, though. I think they all have to say they can make it to the end here. When will Burton pit? Jeff's looking to pit now, it looks like. What about Dale Jarrett? He's just going to keep staying out. A different strategy for sure. It probably will work out for the guys that pit first. That's what Dale Jarrett did the first time, and it worked out for him. That's why I'm surprised he didn't pit when they all did. And he's still staying out. Zimmerman now up to second. Harvick, Emerson, Bracken, top 5. See how that continues to go. I wouldn't want to be the first one to pit at Martinsville. Risk a yellow. There's a lot of traffic up ahead. Does Dale Jarrett pit this time? Look, there's Jeff Green already trying to get a lap back. Jeff Green around the outside of the 88. I don't know if that puts Jeff Green back in the lead lap already. Or one lap down maybe. Dale Jarrett pits. Devin Zimmerman stays out now. Who's up with the second case of Kane, it looks like. Yes, I was right. Jeff Green is back in the lead lap already. So Zimmerman's probably going to go 2 down. He's going to have to work his way back. Only reason you should be staying out now is just trying to get that yellow. I thought Devin was pitting there. He was not. He is trying to go for race win number 4. He is quite low off the corner there. I think the 33 is finally coming to pit. He is. Will the 5 come to pit this time? Christian Bracken does not. Rusty Wallace is still out there. Biffle's still out there, it looks like. Adams. Ben Park and Mitchell Hodek. Zimmerman, Maisie Creighton almost got into it off the pit road. Oh, Rusty Wallace gets put in the wall. He's going to have to pit here soon because of that. Probably got some significant damage too from it. And the 5 of Christian Bracken still stays out. Rusty is in pit lane, but definitely going to lose a lot of time with, I think, whatever damage he just got there. They sit with the 5 who's still out on track, trying to see how far they can go. Jeff Green up to 5th, 10.9 back. And he's gotten around Mitchell Hodek and Dan Park, who are still out on track. That is not good for the 9. Especially with, I think the 25 is pit already. Dan's really hoping on a yellow here. Will Bracken pit this time? They will not. They're about to get put 3 wide by a bunch of people back here. That was close. I think the 5 is finally pitting. Christian Bracken is pitting here. And what about Ben Park in the 18? Wherever he is. There he is. Ben Park does not pit yet, but Jeff Green is right behind him. And I think it's really trying to get that yellow. Rusty apparently did not have a lot of damage. He's right there on track. There's Biffle coming off pit road. Ben still stays out. Ben's not going to be able to pit again here. Too many people. Biffle still to his inside. Jeff Green trying to just get around him for the position. That's holding up Jeff Green. Might allow Jeff Burton to get back into this fight with what's going on here. Dan Park also still out on track. Both Park brothers right now are on track still. Green's going to go to the inside for the race lead. No, he doesn't. He goes to the outside. Jeff Burton is here. Ben and Dan are pitting this time by. No, Dan is not. Thought he was. Yeah, it's there. Jeff Green, Jeff Burton's only 8 tenths back. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him, but they have a lot of traffic for the rest of this race. Dana's third, what is that? Dana's 34th. Still ahead of Angel Gutierrez and with fresher tires too. Points are going to be interesting for sure after this race. Zimmerman still top 5. Zimmerman also one of the last to pit freshest tires. That'll be one to watch for at the end of this race. 10 lap fresher tires than these guys up here. Just about. Jeff Green really should be worried about Jeff Burton right now. Right behind him. Trying to go around the outside here for the race win. Burton's there. Jeff Green has dominated from pole, but Burton says, no, I'm going to come steal this win away. Has moved up 11 spots already here today. I think Devin Emerson and Mike Bliss are going to bring themselves into the championship picture with 2 races to go. Jeff Burton to the inside of Jeff Green here for the race lead. Fresher tires on the 31, trying to prevail over the 43 mark. Too far back to do anything. Burton clears the 43. Can Jeff Green get a great run off the corner now? No, he cannot. We'll just stay with Green. Can he stay with Jeff Burton? Can Burton get around the lap traffic? Green is losing time. As Burton starts to pull away. Lingerfeld in the way at the moment of Jeff Burton and Jeff Green. Unfortunately not having a good day in 28th. He also is top 10 in points, so that's not going to help him. But he is ahead of the 2 points leader, so it could. But probably not by a lot. Dale Jarrett, who stayed out a while, 8th place. His strategy of pitting really early the first time, late the second time is going to possibly get him a top 10 here. Jeff Green gets passed by Mitchell Hodak. And Burton's trying to pass Lingerfeld. We'll see what Burton can do here. Green to the inside of Jeff Burton now. As he could get around Lingerfeld. Burton way high. They might be 3 wide here off of the corner. Hodak really making it difficult on both of these guys. Now Burton and Green back to the race lead now. Because these lap traffic cars are in the way. Mark Martin 3.2 back. This might allow them to catch up. The green clears. Takes it back, says he wants the race win. He hasn't gotten one in a long, long time. Kodak, though, trying to pass the 43. Jeff Burton gets stuck behind Tabadine and Maisie Creighton now trying to pass him. Here comes the 99 of Hodek. Unlapping themselves. Same with Tabadine in the 54. Here comes Jeff Burton back to the inside of the 43. And the lap fresher tires that he has. Maisie Creighton in the way again. Trying to go 3 wide here. That's going to put Jeff Green all the way up the track. Jeff Burton back to the race lead. Maisie still has to get around Jeff Burton. Will that allow Jeff Green to get back? Looks like Kenny Wallace 7 laps down. Must have gotten some pretty significant damage. Maisie Creighton does get around Jeff Burton. Does that allow Jeff Green to get back at him? Devin Zimmerman up to 3rd out of nowhere. Didn't even see that. Got around Mark Martin. He's catching up now. Can he get up to these two and try to get for his 4th win? And close the points gap even more. Jeff Green is still there. There's what, 1 lap traffic between them and Jeff Green and Jeff Burton now. And it's Ben Park who has probably the freshest tires out of these guys now because he was one of the last ones to pit in lap 180. It's quite a bit fresher tires, I should say. Zimmerman's got fresher tires than Mark Martin, Jeff Green, and Jeff Burton. So this is looking good for the 33. Lot, you know, we're getting down to the end of it. We're on 203 and 225 now. A lot of lap traffic in the way. Ben looking to pass Jeff Green now. Burton trying to pass Maisie Creighton back now. Will the 26 just fight the 31 here? Ben Park got around the 43 easily. The 26 gets shoved up the track by the 31 and Jeff Burton. Here comes Devin Zimmerman. We'll keep watching that because the 31 is stuck in the traffic. The 26 lets the 31 go. Now Jeff Burton trying to get back around Tabadine, who does have fresher tires than him. Here comes Devin Zimmerman though, with 20 to go, trying to get to Jeff Green at least. Jeff Burton gets back to the inside of Tabadine up there. But will they get back to the inside of him? Jeff Green trying to pass Ben Park back. As at the 26 is trying to pass the 31 again. Here comes the 33 on the outside of the 43 of Jeff Green. Zimmerman going for another win, trying to get up here at the end of the race. Got much fresher tires than Jeff Green and only 5-lap fresher tires than Jeff Burton. But if he can get past Jeff Green first, hopefully he can make a run then at the 31. The 31's getting stuck by lap traffic ahead too. Jeff Green goes way wide there, so does Devin Zimmerman. Now Tabadine looking to go back past the leader up there. But here comes Dan Park also trying to pass these guys, who also has fresher tires. Jeff Burton though still up ahead, but has a lot of lap traffic behind him and ahead of him. Trying to get around and trying to pass him, I should say. Burton's going way high, trying to get around Lingerfeld, but here comes Todd Bodine to the inside. Not quite there though. We got about 12 to go this time by. They do put Jeff Burton on the high line now. So is Jeff Green back there. Burton's probably like, just please let me go. Todd Bodine says, no, I want my lap back. He's just fighting for it. Ben Park also just battling Jeff Green for no reason behind. Both Park brothers are in the way now. Devin Zimmerman at least. Looks like Jeff Burton will get clear of the 54. Can Jeff Green get around Todd Bodine and catch Jeff Burton though here before the end? We'll have to wait and see. I think Burton's got it. Jeff Green might get passed by Devin Zimmerman though. Burton trying to go around the outside of Lingerfeld. Now to the inside maybe. Pushes Lingerfeld up the track. He will get clear of the 12. Almost hits him though. Burton, I think, is solidified it now as he's pulling away. It'll be 5 to go this time by. I was right. Yeah, Rusty Wallace definitely got some pretty good damage up there. Let's slow Jeff Burton down. The 2 does get back in front of him, so it might. So we're under 5 to go here. Top of dime back to the inside of Jeff Burton. This is not good for the 31. This might allow Jeff Green to get back to him with the slow 2 of Rusty Wallace up there ahead of him. Three to go here. Burton almost hits Rusty, but Jeff Green has to deal with Lingerfeld. Rusty might actually screw Jeff Green over here. Yep. That might allow Zimmerman to get to Jeff Green. Burton this time coming to 2 laps to go. Off for turn 4 this time. Jeff Burton will get 1 lap to go here in Martinsville. And off at turn 4, Jeff Burton's going to come around and win Martinsville here. Jeff Green gets second. Kevin Zimmerman third. Dale Jarrett fourth with his great strategy today. Mark Martin fifth. Then Mike Bliss sixth. Seventh is Jacob Harvick in eighth. Ninth is Emerson Arden. 10th is KCK. While I wait for everybody to pit. Now we gotta wait for everybody to hit pit road. Cause the points count. Jesus Christ, Matthew Hubert. So Dan got 32nd. Where Gutierrez get 37th. So that's gonna be really close, I think, between them, depending on what everybody else got. And Hubert pits. Jeff Burton led 38 at 225 to take the race win, while Jeff Green led 121. Devin Zimmerman got third, led 6. Dale Jarrett 28. Mark Martin 21. I don't know if anybody else got laps led here today. Oh, wait. Christian Bracken had 8. 3 for Ben Park. And that was it. Kenny Wallace 5 down. Time Oracle 38 down. Everybody else 1 lap down and 28 on the lead lap. Angel Gutierrez still the points leader, but Mike Bliss finds his way 13 points behind. Dan Park 30 back. Devin Zimmerman 30 or 61 back. It is a 4-car race with 2 to go. Voiles and Devin Smith might have a chance, but they basically, I think, both have to win both races here to be able to do anything. Zimmerman really bringing his average finish up. 3 wins and another top 10 to his name and another top 5. Really catching up here. We'll see how that continues to go. We have Michigan and Bristol to go here. So the 25, the 0, the 9, and the 33 really have a good shot. Anybody new in the top 10? Emerson, Lingerfeld, Hodak at the end of the top 10. Jeff Burton just won. Burton is 21st. He's definitely not getting there. Travis Quapple, Cropley, Bracken, all having really rough years. Biffle, Kane. And we will see you guys next time for Bristol. Peace out. Or not Bristol, Michigan. Peace out.